notes together. Put them over on the side. Oh yeah, I gotta pass you a note card. Shut up, Widget. Hey, it's like really nice out here. Our snow's about melted. Yeah, go ahead, Sub.
I was about to outline.
Mm-hmm.
We've got you, then Allison, then Damien, then back to Allison?
Yes.
Or was that just
because
an accident? Okay.
Nope, that was done purposely. So you'll see.
No worries. I was just double checking.
Yeah. Oh, can't move yet. That's okay. Okay, so everybody can hear me, yes? Make sure all of you can hear, but have your mics muted. Okay, cool. And we're running into a little lag, but that's okay. I would like to thank everyone and welcome everybody to this month's town hall meeting. I am Sugar Palito. For those of you who don't know me, I am co-owner and co-founder of Island Oasis. I will introduce my staff. First thing, what my job is I take care of everything that happens in world. Then there's Damien Palino, who is my real life husband, my in-world partner. He is also co-owner, co-founder of Island Oasis. His job is to take care of everything out of world, kind of the technical side. He takes care of our servers and the programming and new features added and things like that comes from Damien. Then we have Sub-Zero Palino. He is our Island Oasis scripter. He does all of our special projects. Pretty much anything that's Island Oasis that is scripted comes from Sub. Then we have Lion Palino. He is our members scripter. He is the one who helps with all of the members and their needs for scripting. He doesn't script big projects for you guys, but he's the guy to go to if you have questions or things like that. Then last but not least, we have Miss Allison Palino. Allie is in charge of our marketing department. She's in charge of a lot of things. She's also my assistant. So she helps deal with everything marketing-wise, in-world, out-of-world. Each of my Palinos have their staff that also help assist them in doing their jobs. Sub is Damien's assistant, so he works very closely with Damien and all of the upgrading and coding and programming and things. Okay, I'm getting those things. I'm kind of unprepared. I don't even have our stats up. Okay, what we're doing, for those of you who didn't hear, the format for this is going to be kind of the same as it was last month. If we could keep all questions to the very end, because your question may be answered by somebody else, one of the Pelinos that's going to be talking. And it helps move the meeting along quicker. Otherwise, they tend to really drag out the meetings. So if we could please keep everything to the end. All right, stats for this month. Active regions, we have 202. Our total residents is 5,706. Our total logins in the past 30 days is 7,294. And our unique logins for the past 30 days is 860. Now, the reason for the drop in numbers was because it calculates the days when IO was down. So there wasn't anyone able to log in. So this month's numbers are going to be a little skewed because of that. So let me go to our user accounts. Come on. There we go. Okay. Excuse me. For November, we had 140 new accounts created. And so far this month, well, today, we've had 6 new members. So we're still doing good. We gain new members. We're averaging between 150 to 200 new accounts on average every month. So with knowing that, that is going to lead me into my next thing I want to talk about. Palinos are no longer going to be sending out group notices in World for grid news. Because if you see, just looking at the stats, between 150 to 200 new members per month, not everybody is in one group. So if we send out group notices, say in the Java joint, that's only reaching a certain amount of people. And then we'd have to send them out in another group and another group. And it's tedious. And for grid-wide news, what we're going to be doing, which I will post here, you all need to be very familiar with this. Okay, well, it'll come up in a little bit, but we are going to be posting any and all grid-wide news on the info portal. For those of you who are not sure about what the info portal is or where you get to it, if you go to the regular islandoasis.biz website, which you all should be very familiar with, that's where you go to buy Palinos, to buy land, to get to the marketplace. Right on our homepage is the info portal grid news on the right-hand side. You just click on that, and that will take you directly to the news page. That is where we're going to be updating everything. Now, when it comes to any grid news, just like in any other virtual world, it's going to be your responsibility to seek out the information. We will have the information there and posted for you, but we're not going to be letting everyone know, okay, news page is updated. That's going to be your job and responsibility. So if you see something in World or you hear about something and it just doesn't, you haven't heard about it yet, yeah, definitely look there first. Because if it's not there, then come to one of us, because it may just be rumors then. Yep, go ahead.
The other reason why we made this decision was not that we don't want to make sure everybody is informed, but it's just not feasible or practical for us to rely on in-world group notices simply because there's such a small percentage of the total membership are members of the groups that we typically use. So even sending group notices out is really not very beneficial. So we're trying to centralize this information so that everybody can access it and everybody can see it. And it doesn't matter what groups they belong to or what they don't belong to, and so on. Plus, moving forward, when we get into 076 with the new group module, there will be the option then to forego any group notices. So even at that point, even if you're a member of the group, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to see the group notices. So because you'll have the ability to turn that off. So that's why we've made this decision. I think it's best for everyone.
Okay, so please, 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 especially any staff members that are here, please be very familiar with the link that I just posted, how to get to it, let others know this is how you get to it. be very familiar with that website. It is a very important tool for you guys to stay informed, besides our town hall meeting. Okay, moving on. I am looking for people for a special projects team. We do have a board thing at the Welcome Zone where you can fill out an application. I need about 10 members in order to make this a team. This special projects team is going to be special projects kind of for Island Oasis. So I can give you kind of one thing that we're doing. We're redoing the place where people actually land in world. Once we're done, they're no longer going to be landing at the Welcome Zone. We're creating a thing called the Information Station. That is the project that I would like to have a special projects team to be able to work on. So far, me and Allie have been working on it, but it's going to have different stations, and each station is going to help somebody learn more about Island Oasis and about virtual worlds in general. But the people who I'm looking for special projects teams, they need to be able to do their own work. So I need just about everybody under the sun. We need sculptors, prim builders, clothing designers, skin designers, because on top of that, we're also going to be doing an NPC at each station. So with clothing and skin designers, I'd like to be able to use those clothing and skin to be able to put on the NPCs. With that, Ellie, I'm trying to think of everything. My mind's going in a million directions. What am I not covered yet about the special projects team?
We will have more projects than just the information station, and then when you apply and say what your skill or whatever is, and you let Sugar know and hand her that or fill out the application and turn it in, you may be tapped on the shoulder from time to time for special projects for this or that. Maybe we have too many people in one section for whatever. Don't think if you're not picked for something, we don't need you, because we always do. As far as the information station, I think it's just a lot of powwowing to get this project off the ground.
Right, and like Ellie said, that's just one of the things we're doing. I'm looking at doing my Christmas sim, where one of the events I would like to hold this year is going to be a Christmas gala. So on Autumn Breeze, which will be changing that region's name, that's going to be the Christmas sim, is where the Christmas gala is going to be held, and we're also going to be do kind of a sim crawl, and have everybody decorate their own regions, and it will either start or end at the winter region there. So the special projects team, what I'm looking for is for people to be able to, whatever you're making, it's going to be made kind of for Island Oasis, because especially on the regions, and it's only going to be for Island Oasis things, like, for instance, again, the information station. We'll be taking an OAR of that. It doesn't leave Island Oasis. Any things that you want to work on the special projects team does not leave this world. But it's more or less, you're giving whatever you're going to make, you're giving to Island Oasis. So that way, if we need to use it in another build, that we have that option and that right to use it in another build to help promote Island Oasis. That's what all this is. And this is, I'm really looking for like a team. That's what this special projects team is. You'll also be getting recognition on our website. And I'm going to be putting kind of a little board on each region that the special projects teams worked on, saying that this was designed and developed by the Special Forces team. Special projects, I'm thinking sub-special forces. So Please just keep that in mind. I would definitely, if you have any skills, I would love to see your application get in there. I really want to start getting these things done. On some of these regions, I have the groundwork done, but I'm a prim slinger. That's all I
That was
do.
jet lag from 10 minutes ago. But that
Oh,
was
was
just
it?
something local to me. I was like,
Oh,
nope.
yeah, I know. I chat lag for some reason. Um, I'm a prim slinger. I don't do sculpts. I don't do mesh. I don't do anything like that. So that's why I would like to get a team together. So if you are interested, again, it is at the Welcome Zone. Mentors. Anybody who is looking to become a mentor. I know, Cameron, you were looking, you had mentioned to me. So Vicky, if you could get with him, that would be great. We are looking for a lot of mentors. The mentor's job is specifically to help new people when they first land to get them acquainted with Island Oasis, give them the tools and the information that they need so that they can have an enjoyable experience when they first get here. Because I'm sure all of us have landed on one virtual world or another where there either was nobody there to help you or there was just mean, nasty griefers, depending on which world you land in. Mentors are a key role for people's first impressions of Island Oasis. So Vicky is our lead mentor. She's kind of my right hand when it comes to the mentor team. She holds the meetings, the trainings. She kind of takes care of the mentor team. So if anybody at all is interested, please see Vicky, drop her a note card, send her an IM after the meeting preferably, and she will get in touch with you and get you started. With mentors, we have a 2-hour team and a 4-hour team. The 4 hours a week get a piece of land. For those of you who can zoom out, if your draw distance is greater than just the region, you'll see all the land surrounding us. That is for staff land. If you work 4 hours, you get approximately 2,000 prim parcel for yours for as long as you continue to work those 4 hours a week. So please see Vicky if you are interested or know of somebody who may be interested in becoming a mentor. Next subject, tier 3 boxes extending. Okay, my shops that I have at the Oasis Village and at the Oasis Shopping Center. Those are the tier 3 shops. I've had rental boxes down there that went every 7 days. We've now changed that to every 30 days. With the change of the boxes, there's going to be no more holding, so no more vacation boxes, because you should be able to make it in within 30 days to click your box. If your box expires, it's going to lock. It is also going to remove you from the Welcome Shops group. The reason for this is because that group is to allow people to res. If you're not in that group, you can't res anything there. That helps save on griefers, destroying things and cluttering up things. So please do not IM me saying, Sugar, why did you kick me out of this group if your box expires? The box automatically does that. And if your box expires, your items will be returned, because that means that you have not been in World in the last 30 days to click your box. Those shops that I have are satellite stores or startup stores. For those people who are new and are thinking about, do I want to invest my time and money in coming to Island Oasis, they'll get one of those shops. It's only 150 prim. So one of those to kind of get their feet wet. It is not to be used as your main only store. There are many other members here that are renting out full shops, or I don't even know, some I think aren't even renting. Some do special deals. It depends on whatever that member is doing with their shops. So just to make you aware, it is now 30 days instead of 7, but there's no leeway now. The box turns black and locks, and all the Palinos go through and check those boxes. If they see a black box, they don't even look at whose stuff is in the store. The black box means that those items get returned in that store and it comes up for sale or to rent again. So please, please, please make sure that you are in World and click your box at least once every 30 days. Going through all my notes. I believe that is about it for me. Today's going to be a little different because we have some big news. So we're going to be splitting people up talking. So please, if you have questions, hold them to the end. So we are now going to bring up Allison, I hope.
We're not going to be bringing me up because I've clicked stand up and it's not coming.
Okay.
I'm coming across your computer too.